Hey, how's it going? This is Jamarcus coming at you again. Today, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the law of attraction. I've been going back to my old audios, one of them known as Your Wish is Your Command. And in that audio, it talked about, the law of attraction mostly. And I wanted to give a brief understanding or video about what it is and how it works for people who don't quite understand it as well. I'm, just explaining it in layman's term. If you want to learn about it in more detail, you can, pick up the audio or look at other resources. So, I got to give a little background information. Uh, Here's a fact: everything is connected to one another. Everything is energy. Nothing is truly solid form. And what I mean by that is, so we're all human. We have, cells. We have, and those cells are made of different microorganisms. Those microorganisms have atoms. Atoms are made of protons, electrons, neutrons. When you get even lower than that, those protons, electrons, and neutrons are made of vibrational energy. And what determines what makes up something is the frequency at which it's vibrating. So, in layman's term, these beats resonate at a different frequency. Humans resonate at a certain frequency. Cotton resonates at a certain frequency. This tape is resonating at a different frequency. This thing right here, metal, resonates at a different frequency. Gold, silver, and copper have different frequencies that makes it what it is. So there was actually a video on YouTube that showed a glass turn into water or a liquid form, a fluid, after it was exposed to a different vibrational frequency for a set period of time. It was a glass, and then it literally went into water like almost instantaneously. And then once it goes back to normal vibrational frequency, it'll turn back to glass. But seriously though, everything is running at a different frequency, and the reason why we see things the way we see them is because of whatever frequency is projecting. So with that being in mind, I know this is a little complicated for some people, but with that being in mind, since just have the idea that everything is connected via vibrational frequency. So now that you know that, your brain has the ability to send out different vibrational patterns. This is where the law of attraction comes in. Your brain has the ability to send out different frequencies of what it wants. And whatever you're thinking about, if you're thinking about money, you're going to send out a frequency that is associated with money. And the closer that frequency is, the better you are able to attract whatever it is you're thinking. So, if you're thinking about money all the time, you're going to have money related experiences in your life all the time. I'm not going to say you're going to get money all the time. If you might not just be thinking that, you might be thinking debt, you might be thinking loans, you might be thinking I don't have enough, you might be thinking I want this much, or whatever it is. Whatever you're thinking, most of the time you're going to attract, because you're producing a frequency associated with that circumstance of whatever you're thinking. And so whenever your frequency is, it's just like a cell phone. Think of it as a cell phone, except it's stronger. So whenever you have a cell phone, how do you call somebody? Well, this cell phone sends out a signal, a frequency, a certain type of frequency, and it hits the satellite, and then it transmits back down to wherever you're calling, the person's phone you're calling. In layman's terms, I'm pretty sure it's a lot complicated. But it's just like that. It's instead of going in one direction like a cell phone to the satellite, our brain has the frequencies we produce from our brain doesn't go straight. It goes in all directions. So you're literally attracting everything on planet Earth because it goes that far. You're literally attracting anything related to whatever you're thinking to you via that frequency, because whatever you're thinking about most of the time is what you're attracting in your life most of the time. And it's true. Just think about whatever you've been thinking about the most of the time. That's usually what you're going to get. That's just the way it is. It's a law. And whether you believe it or not, that's how it works. Okay. So as I get a better understanding of this concept, I will come back and make another video to explain it better. But that is like, I guess you could say, my current layman's term understanding of the law of attraction. It gets more complex, but it's not that it's not as complex as I'm making it seem. You don't really have to know all this stuff. Just know that whatever you're thinking about, you attract most of the time. If you're thinking about it most of the time, if you want to understand it more in depth, you can pick up the audio that I'm listening to right now. Your wish is your command, or you can research it yourself. But I hope this helped. Like I said, I'll come up with another video as I get a better understanding, because I'm always learning. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. See you later.